And now, live in studio, cutting through your typical media nonsense and offering you a rational and unbiased perspective on current events and life in Tampa Bay. He's a successful entrepreneur, published author, top listing agent, a real estate and finance expert that goes to bat for you every day as a consumer advocate. Your host and the consumer quarterback, Brandon Rhymes.
Yes, here we are again, another day committed to picking a fight with the mainstream media and always providing you the timely truth centered around real estate, credit, finance, marketing, and so much more. You're listening to the Consumer Quarterback Show. Now, our number one goals have remained the same over 5 years now on air, and we want to educate, entertain, enlighten, and we're going to engage you in an effort to help you win in any marketplace. We want to help you win no matter what you're facing out there here on the Consumer Quarterback Show. Check out our website, consumerqb.com. consumerqb.com, a plethora of information available for you on our website at consumerqb.com. Now, you can see links to all of our expert contributors, all their contact information. You can submit a form. There's an email form that comes directly through to us. This is an interactive show. We want you reaching out. Last week, we had several people reaching out, wanted help with getting into financing, getting finance on their real estate credit improvement, all types of ways that we're helping people. We really appreciate those who reach out, and we're going to help you win.
The only thing I'm addicted to right now is winning.
Save our hotline number in your phone. At some point, you're going to need it. 813-670-7372.
You used to call me on my cell phone.
813-670-7372.
Here's my number, so call me maybe.
And we got a great lineup for you today. Intelligent Talk Radio. I've got some intelligent folks here in studio. We got our feel-good story of the week. You guys remember that story about the Waffle House shooter, how the guy disarmed the Waffle House shooter? He raised a lot of money. We're going to talk about that. We got some music stars from Florida. So we're going to test our expert contributors here, test their knowledge on actual music stars from Florida.
Tom Petty.
So we'll see what happens there, Leo. So
Tom Petty.
Leo Kane in the house, Barrel Engineering. Welcome back, sir.
Awesome. Glad to be here. I feel like I was just here last week. Looking forward to talking about, well, it's been 2 weeks. Is it too soon to talk about how the end of the Avengers Infinity Wars will affect the MCU's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? Is it too soon? Too soon?
No, it's not too soon.
Okay, we'll talk about that.
All right, let's do it. Louise Harris in the house as well. Louise, welcome back.
Hi, Brandon. It's great to be here. And I'm going to be talking about summer marketing, having books and all kinds of writing and things that you need.
Love it. Press releases, how to get the word out. You know, it's all about personal branding now. There's, so much positive momentum here around the Quarterback Show, or a lot of our expert contributors. I've got a call from my friend out in California. We're starting a TV show here in Tampa Bay now. Just a lot of cool things happening. And I want to reflect for you. I want to help you out here with an audible. So a lot of times we start off the show with a 2-minute drill, quarterback audible, and we're thinking about goals and goal setting and the law of attraction and how all that works. You know, it's just amazing to me to see here, 5 years later from when we first started this show, and it starts with clarity. You know, you want to really be focused in on clarity. What is important to you, and focusing on ways to draw that into your life, whether it's a journal, gratitude journals, whether it's incantations throughout the day. Whenever you find yourself at that point, repeat your incantations. Clarity. What do you really want? What do you value? What's at your core? And you want to develop that why as you go. Focus is number 2. Focus is one of the key, most important things that lead to success or failure. If you're focusing on the wrong things, the bad attitudes, the what he said, what somebody posted on Twitter about you, or somebody that you like, or even politics in a lot of ways. Really, how are you going to affect the presidential election? And really, if you think about which political party's in power at the time, how much does it really boil down to affecting you and your daily life and your ability to either earn money or not earn money or support your family? So focus is one of the key points. And then concentration, set aside time to be in solitude. There's a couple days a week I wake up extra early and I have those 2 or 3 hours of uninterrupted time to work on my goals, to work on my, anything that I want to work on, my next book, my next project. And as you do that, you're going to have that time in solitude solitude, and you're going to be able to grow your business, grow your celebrity, whatever you want to do. So focus on your goals, focus on the top 3: clarity, focus, and concentration, and that's going to lead to your success. And there's your 2-minute drill from the Consumer Quarterback Show. As you know, I'm the host, and I'm also the owner of Platinum MVP Realty. Got a couple of hot listings here we want to mention here quickly. We've got 12091 145th Street in Largo. This is a beautiful property now. We've got an opportunity for you to own a beautiful piece of property and real estate here with a single-family home, 3 bedrooms, 2 bath, 1-car garage, in pristine condition, close to Indian Rocks Beach, not a flood zone, and it's high and dry. This is a beautiful property here at 145th Street, and too many upgrades to mention here. Check out PlatinumMVPRealty.com for details. Also, 5331 Causeway Boulevard in Tampa. This is a nice opportunity for that home-based business, a contractor, zoned commercial, M as well as the commercially zoned, almost over 1/3 of an acre, fenced-in yard. Great opportunity for that home-based business, and it's in Tampa, 33619. Check out PlatinumMVPRealty.com. You can search all the MLS listings. You can also value your property right there. With a couple of clicks, you're able to get a CMA completed there. And if you need help, just reach out. We'd love to help you with that. Brio Tuscan Grill, as you know, is our restaurant partner. We want you checking out Brio. I tell you, they've got a great offer going on right now for a limited time through the end of this month. If you go to Brio Tuscan Grill at the International Plaza, what they're going to do, all you have to do is mention the Consumer Quarterback Show, let them know the real estate quarterback Brandon Rhymes sent you, and you're going to get hooked up with a free appetizer just for mentioning the show. And they got some great food over there as well. The beef carpaccio, the shrimp and eggplant, spicy shrimp. Such a great lineup over there at Brio Tuscan Grill. The staff is very friendly as well. Reach out, let them know the real estate quarterback sent you, and they're going to hook you up with that free water with lemon as well. Brio Tuscan Grill. All right, Leo Kane back in studio. What's going on, man?
This is a scary time of the year, Brandon.
Yeah?
Yeah, a lot of my TV shows are what's called on the bubble right now.
Oh. They're going to either get cut or they're going to get re-upped.
Renewed, and we don't know. And I mean, it's so difficult being an avid comic book TV show watcher in that if the writers don't know if a show is going to be renewed or canceled early enough, are they leaving me on a cliffhanger? Are they leaving me with resolution? I mean, I watch. You ever watch the show Legion?
Yeah.
It's on FX. They just gave it one more episode this season. That to me tells me Legion's being canceled. And they're giving it one episode to wrap up that cliffhanger they're going to leave us with.
Man.
I rather enjoyed Legion, but their ratings dropped in half. And everyone's like, oh, an extra episode. I'm like, yeah, that's not good.
That's not good.
Never
news.
good.
That's like the same thing in the sports realm. You know, that coach that gets cut early, if they're going to let go of the head coach or the offensive coordinator, whatever it might be, if they're going to do that, let them go early. That way, you know, if I'm in that position, coach, I say, let me go early so I can at least shop a little bit on the free market.
Right.
Well, I liked what CW did. CW decided to go to a Monday through Friday and add Sunday through Friday format. So they renewed almost all of their shows, and they let the writers know early enough. So those shows have been very enjoyable in that the writers knew they were getting another season, so they could build a 2-season arc.
Okay.
But like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., we already have what happened recently in the Avengers Infinity War. We don't know what's going to happen to the cast when they actually do that in the season or series finale, and we just don't know if that show is going to be renewed. And that's been around for
5 years.
Yeah, and Clark Gregg's been part of the MCU since the very beginning. I mean, that was Coulson. He's been there since he was the guy that found Iron Man.
And he's supposed to die. I mean, that's what
Well, he's already died once. Yeah.
Well, about 6 times. But
Now, let me ask you a question. So, movies and TV shows, do they carry over like a new movie, or do they set up a new movie, or are they completely separate entities? Like,
Well, with the Marvel, they've done a good job with Marvel keeping the Netflix shows on Netflix.
Okay.
And they don't really tie in to the movies. They make some references to Avengers 1, or they call it The Incident. But I can see why. If you have kids that, if like Jessica Jones or Daredevil appeared in the Avengers movie, kids are going to want to watch the series, and kids should not be watching those series.
it's kind of like what's the one that came out? That movie that came out. He was like the anti-hero, the bad guy.
Logan or Deadpool.
Yeah, Deadpool.
That was hilarious. I'm looking forward. Yeah, Deadpool 2 comes out. If this airs on the 14th, Deadpool 2 will come out that week. I'm very excited about that movie.
Very cool.
It pokes fun at everything.
Yeah.
But Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. actually does connect to the Avengers.
It does connect to, directly.
Interesting.
Yeah, they always have some kind of a link to the movie that just came out.
Yeah,
That's
so
really cool.
Yeah, because actually they said this whole season was building up to an alien invasion. They kept hinting at it in the series, and it turned out the invasion was actually Thanos from the movie. But again, like I said, there was it on the bubble. I don't know what they're going to do as far as the season or series finale. I hope they renew it. And I do know Clark Gregg is coming back. He will be in Captain Marvel, the movie that drops in March.
Interesting. Yeah, that's good stuff. Like, isn't it interesting too when you think about the way just over the last 5-6 years, I mean, TV programming has changed. Back in the day, I remember I'd walk in, I would, turn on the TV and then instantly it goes to that channel for if you're on that particular network. And if you're on Verizon, it's a different setup. But, now that I've been off of the cable pig, so to speak, not feeding the cable, now it's, when I do sit down, it's like I'm going to go right to the show that I want to see. All kinds of good shows on Netflix or, the Fire Stick deal. So it's just interesting because, now I find myself more positive. I'm not tuning in and just instantly it starts puking on me about the news and the crash and the this and the this, and if I want to seek out the news, I can get it on my iPhone, my feeds, different things. You're going to hear about it if it's something major. And it also reminds me too of the gym that I went to, that I go to at the mall, the International Plaza Mall right there, Lifetime. They took all of the negative programming out, the CNNs, the Foxes, the MSNBCs, all those stations. They took them out months ago. But so it's pretty neat the way that the things changed, and how people, and that's going to lead into our next segment where we're going to talk about marketing. We're going to talk about how to get your brand out, how to get noticed. And it's a different game now. It's more, I'm listening to Grant Cardone and Gary Vaynerchuk, Gary Vee, all these different influencers. How are you influencing? How are you getting noticed in your area of business? We're going to talk with our experts here in studio. We're going to debate that. Leo Kane, Louise Harris here in studio with me. And we'll see you right after this short break. Also, interesting story. Man who disarmed Waffle House shooter raises $229,000 for victims. Find out about that and more from our expert contributors. We'll be right back after a short break.
Hey, this is Grant Cardone, and you're listening to Consumer Quarterback Show, hosted by my friend Brandon Rhymes. Do not touch that dial. I'll come right through the radio and grab your throat.
To get in touch with Brandon, call 813-670-7372. Online at consumerqb.com. listening to the consumer quarterback, Brandon Rhymes, cutting through your typical media nonsense and offering you a rational and unbiased perspective on current events and life in Tampa Bay. Online at consumerqb.com.
Welcome back. Thanks for sticking with us. Brandon Rhymes here, Consumer Quarterback Show. Let me tell you about Chef Will Wagner. He creates these awesome meals, organic meals, and he's a healthy meal delivery service. Now, what he will do is he will deliver to your home or office, and I'm telling you, just awesome food. You got different flavors of chicken, salmon, beef. He does paleo, ketogenic, vegan. He's got kids menus as well, gluten-free, all types of stuff that he can help you with. Now, he's my personal chef. He can also be your chef as well. And I'll tell you, it's a lot more cost-effective than you think. You know, really, if you go out and buy all the groceries, you bring it home, you cook it, you clean it, you do the dish cleanup, you're going to be wasting a lot of time, effort, and energy, where you can have Chef Will do your cooking, and he's going to drop off this meals to you on Monday, and then you're set for the week. So Chef Will Wagner, you can find him on our pages as well as Instagram at Chef Will Wagner, and reach out to him. Let him know the quarterback sent you. You're going to get a special discount just by mentioning the Consumer Quarterback Show. And we've got Leo Kane in the house, Barrel Engineering, Louise Harris. We're going to talk about marketing here in a moment. And I got a hot listing here on Wilski Boulevard I want to let you know about. This is a $1.5 million home, Wilski Boulevard, just outside of West Chase. Private. You're on a lakefront. Beautiful property, $1.5 million, 5,500 square feet. Gorgeous, gorgeous property. We want you checking that one out, as well as our $1 million listing over on the northeast side of St. Petersburg, 215 12th Avenue Northeast. 4 bedrooms, 5 bath, 3,700 square feet, pre-construction, SIPS panel home, almost completed. Great property. You got to check this one out. Check out PlatinumMVPRealty.com. You can see all of our properties there. PlatinumMVPRealty.com. And with the real estate space, we have Fabre Frameworks. They come on the show from time to time, but I've just got to give them a shout out. Check out those pictures that they do on these beautiful properties on our website. They do a great job. They're doing headshots now as well for all business owners out there. Get your headshot updated. Get rid of the 1990s glamour shots. Come on.
Why are you looking at me?
Hey,
Why are you looking at me?
You're sitting in front of me. I'm looking at Louise, too. I'm looking back and forth. All right, so we got Leo Kane here in the house. We got Louise Harris. So I thought we might talk a little bit about marketing. You guys want to talk about marketing a little bit?
Yes.
Business, marketing, the changes. We were just talking about, how it went from, ABC, NBC, CBS. Now it's Facebook Live, Facebook, Instagram, Instagram Live, Pinterest to a certain degree. Snapchats. I don't do much snapping. Twitch is for the gamers out there. There's all these little niches, and that's what's really, think about that. There's riches in the niches.
That's right.
When you get into podcasting, grabbing a certain niche, going deep in that niche and becoming the expert in that niche.
Right, because it's actually, you can market broad if you're still in a small niche, but you actually get more money if you are as narrow as possible, but you can be you can reach out to as many places as possible in that narrow field. Yeah, that's right. And you want to become known as the guy or the woman in that space. Yes. And you want to dominate hashtags. You want to have certain hashtags where people can find you. I think there's confusion around the hashtag space too when it comes to certain platforms. Does a hashtag, do you put 2, 3 hashtags? Do you put 12, 15, 20, 30? I see some people loading them up. What I've heard is that you start seeing diminishing returns once you clutter it up with so many hashtags. And I've seen that too. Usually 2 or 3 is about the maximum that people should really use. Right. Because otherwise people won't click on the thing that you really need them to click on. Right. And the whole point is to get them to go to your website. I mean, that's the whole reason to have a hashtag. So if you have a post that has so many hashtags that people don't know where to click, then they're not going to go to your website. So the returns will be less. And I think the search engine's like, wait, what are we supposed to zero in on here? Right. It's like, if you post, for example, real estate / basically it could get confusing for the person. It gets confusing for the person and the search engines. Right. So you have to be as careful as possible when it comes to marketing. Right. And the best way to do that is to actually talk to somebody who is an expert in marketing. Right. Because if you try to do it yourself, you're not going to do it. And I like what Barrel did on one of their posts on Instagram, I think it was, or maybe even LinkedIn. It was a picture of underneath the house. I think there was
construction material falling through. Do you remember that post? Can you describe it?
Yeah, we do something called the defect of the day.
Yeah.
We run that on all of our Instagrams books. And what we do is we just want to educate the populace out there about these are common defects that we find in houses, and these are pretty bad stuff. Sometimes they're minor maintenance, but a lot of times it's just drastic defects like roofs caving in, crawl spaces being eaten out, live termite action, stuff like that, just to build momentum. Just stay top of mind, build momentum.
That's it. Yeah, top of mind. And that brings up the other point is, how often do you post? Are you flooding the market? Are you posting enough? I like Grant Cardone's philosophy on it. He says, "Hey, I'm going to beat it up. I'm going to do it as much as I can. I don't care. And if you don't like me, don't follow me."
It actually depends on the site.
Yeah.
Because on LinkedIn, you don't want to post more than once a week.
Yeah.
And
once a week?
Yeah. Once a week. And on Facebook, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday are your best days to post on Facebook. So
Interesting.
Yeah. So it really depends. Each site has its own rules and its own guidelines. So it really depends on which site you're using and how often.
Yeah.
Twitter, you want to post 4 times a day on Twitter.
Twitter's faster pace. Yeah, I just read Gary Vaynerchuk's book, Crushing It. It's interesting. I say read. I don't really read much books. Or many more books. I listen to them. I like to listen to the audiobooks as I'm running around. So it's great. He goes through all the different platforms. He talks about Musical.ly. My daughter is heavy into Musical.ly. But he says, hey, that age demographic, at some point, they're going to be buying homes. They're going to be going into the buying pool when they turn 18, 21, 25, whatever number that is. So really, as a marketer, you want to understand each platform, and each platform is going to have a specific language to talk to in a different type of style that you're going to deliver your content to.
And that brings up a point about words matter, because if you're using the wrong messages, you're also going to have the wrong... If, for example, his picture was the perfect message for what he does.
Yeah.
And for a real estate agent, you would post things like how the rates are going, or how whether there's more houses or less houses.
Inventory levels.
Right. Things like that people want to know.
Yeah. I like the idea too of down payment assistance. What's available, kind of being that not whistleblower, but carrying that flag and just leading the path and saying, hey, if you're looking to buy, here's a down payment program for your specific area. Here's the requirements, or at least sending the link to that information.
Right, and that works too for you, because you're real estate, but you also work with mortgage brokers and you work with home inspectors, and so posting things that are sort of like a referral would actually benefit you as well.
Right.
So it depends on what you post, when you post, and what site you're using.
Yeah. I say top of mind. Stay top of mind. If you just joined us, Brandon Rhymes here, Consumer Quarterback Show. Leo Kane in the house. Beryl Engineering. Louise Harris, Last Research and Editing here on the Consumer Quarterback Show. And talking about marketing, talking about business in general, kind of opening up to conversation. What are you guys seeing out there? What's kind of topical right now this time of year? Here we are in the spring. We're going into summer. Spring's
6
past.
weeks till summer.
Yeah, here comes the heat. We got the heat coming. From a consumer advocate perspective, I start thinking about, getting your inspections done on your roof. The rainy season's coming. You've got, the hurricanes potential down the road. Let's get prepared for those. Let's tighten it up. Let me go to Leo here. What are some things homeowners can do to prepare for what we're about to come into?
Speaking of hurricanes, I'm very excited this year. Hurricane B this year is Beryl.
Really?
Yes.
Like they already have the name ready?
Yeah, they have. Well,
They 5 years.
It's a 6-year cycle. They already have the names. Every other year will be boy or girl for a given letter, unless that storm is retired, and then they have replacement names. But this is the year of Beryl.
Wow.
Which historically has been a pretty weak storm.
Interesting.
But Bonnie got retired. There were 1965 and 1967 were both years they retired the B-letter storm. So hopefully here's to getting a retirement for Beryl this year in the hurricane season.
Well, we don't want any hard storms. We want the light ones. We want the little.
Okay, to retire a storm, it has to be really devastating.
That's what I was saying. Okay,
I want people to be talking about Beryl, and then we'll get the marketing and the overflow.
He's going
people
with
be
PR.
Googling the Beryl and Googling like ocean, and our logo is a turtle, and it's going to give us a bunch of publicity.
Yeah, we want it on that cusp, right? Just right below the cat, whatever.
Cat
Let's small. Let's make it small.
I would love
we
it
wanted
to
hit
be
and
like a
turn out.
Category 5 massive storm barreling towards something and then doing what they all do and turn away.
Yeah, and then turn around.
Because it'll get talked about in the news for a couple of weeks.
There you go.
And that would be awesome for a barrel.
Is it the same spelling?
It actually
Yes,
would
same
be.
exact spelling.
Wow, interesting. Okay, so get ready with your press release. Get ready for your blog. Not all barrels are bad, right?
It actually would be a good thing to tie his business to a hurricane.
Because we do
or
hurricane inspections. So, I mean, yeah, it would tie together.
Barrel engineering. All right, so you never know what you're going to get here on the Consumer Quarterback Show. Coming up, we got music stars from Florida, so we're going to pit our two expert contributors against one another. We're going to say music stars from Florida. First 1 to 5 is going to be the winner on this. So they got to be from Florida, and you got to tell us what they're famous for. Okay,
Well,
coming up. I want to know genre, and I want to know
You're adding
name
a
of
lot
band.
of variables.
Well,
there.
first to 5. That's not too hard. First to 5.
I
All
used to do
we,
radio, you know that.
we have our feel good story of the week. We also have our man who disarmed Waffle House shooter raises $229,000 for victims, and we have our feel good story of the week. More from our expert contributors. We're going to help you win in any marketplace. Follow us on Instagram at Brandon Rhymes 1, at Consumer Quarterback Show, on Twitter at Brandon Rhymes 1. We got Facebook handle out there as well, Brandon Rhymes PA. And we'd love to hear from you. We want to connect with you. That's the way we can help you live a better life. Connect with us on our Consumer Advocate Hotline. We'll see you right on the other side of this short break. Don't go anywhere.
Hey everybody, I'm Forbes Riley, celebrity TV fitness host and creator of The Spin Gym. I'm here today with Brandon Rhymes, and you're listening to the Consumer Quarterback Show. Great ways to get happy, healthy, and wealthy.
To get in touch with Brandon, call 813-670-7372. Online at consumerqb.com.
Hi, I'm Jerry from Hot Locks Hair Salon. We are conveniently located at 13414 US Highway 19 in Hudson. I've been a local hairstylist in our community for the last 34 years, 7 of which I was an educator. Our passion is the artistry of hair, and Hot Locks is here to help you achieve your perfect image. You can call us at 727-514-9978.
Hi, my name is Joe Stalteri. I'm one of the owners of Complete Care Systems. At Complete Care Systems, we do carpet cleaning, upholstery cleaning, tile and grout cleaning, tile and grout sealing, wood floor and laminate floor deep cleaning, as well as stripping and waxing of linoleum and vinyl floors, and a whole lot more. We also run daily deals and special, which you can find at CompleteCareSystems.com, or simply call Trisha up at 727-364-5158, and she'll answer all your questions and give you over the phone free estimates. Or she'll send me out to your home or office to give you an on-site free estimate. At Complete Care Systems, we don't cut corners, we clean them.
You're listening to The Consumer Quarterback, Brandon Rhymes, online at consumerqb.com. Brandon is Tampa Bay's #1 consumer advocate for real estate and financial advice. Call Brandon today at 813-670-7372.
All right, welcome back. Thanks for sticking with us. Brandon Rhymes here. I'm your host here of the Consumer Quarterback Show. I'm also the owner of Platinum MVP Realty and a top listing agent here in Tampa Bay. Big things happening around the Consumer Quarterback Show. New partnership with Ken Shamrock. We've got the another TV show coming to Tampa. Just a lot of cool stuff. Great partners on the show. We've got about 80 show partners, CPAs, financial advisors, all types of real estate services, marketing, health, nutrition, you name it. We've got a connection. And if we don't have that connection, I want you to think of us as your super connector. We're going to put you in touch with somebody who's going to be able to help you with anything that you're facing on your business wheel, your health wheel, your marketing wheel. We've got all the spokes covered that are representing our expert contributors, but it's up to you to engage with us. 813-670-7372. 813-670-7372. That's our consumer advocate hotline. You can give us a call or a text, 670-REQB. And check out our website, consumerqb.com. A lot of information available there. Mary Maids is our official cleaning partner. Let Mary Maids take care of your summer cleaning. We know clean. Leave the details to us. They are the recipients of the Women's Choice Award, and America's most recommended cleaning services is Mary Maids. They do a great job cleaning our real estate properties, and we'd love for you to reach out and allow them the pleasure to clean your home or business as well. All right, so we're back here in studio. We got an all-star lineup. Leo Kane in the house. Louise Harris as well. We got music stars from Florida coming up. We also have our feel-good story of the week, man who disarmed the Waffle House shooter. He raised some money. It's going to be cool to talk about that. I want to jump into a couple of hot listings here from Platinum. We've got 5105 Bay Boulevard. This is in the Martha's Vineyard, 3-bedroom, 3-bath, Port Richey. Gorgeous views overlooking the waterways there. Great property, 6,200 square feet for $500,000. A great opportunity. Now, this is a perfect buy for that contractor, that do-it-yourself type of a contractor. 5105 Bay Boulevard, there's some renovations that need to be done to complete this property. Martha's Vineyard, Port Richey, beautiful property. And got a co-listing here with Julie on my team from Platinum, 6705 Cromwell Garden Drive, Apollo Beach, 4 bedrooms, 2-bath, 2,270 square feet. Garage, got a community pool, beautiful property here, and it looks like you got an empty lot right there next to it as well. So no neighbor on one side of the property. Reach out. We'd love to hear from you. PlatinumMVPRealty.com, and we have a special going right now on our offers for our listing clients. Call us up for details on that. All right, so let's jump right back into it. Leo, Barrel Engineering. We've got Louise Harris, Last Research and Editing. What do you want to do? You want to go to these music stars? You ready?
Let's do this.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's do it. So we always have top 10s, but today we're doing something a little different. We
Top
got a
55.
list here. Yeah, we got a list here of the top probably like 50 or 60 music stars from Florida. So what we thought we'd do is first to 5 wins, and let's start ladies first right here.
Gloria Estefan.
Gloria Estefan. Do you have a list over there, John? I was going to see. Yeah.
She's from Miami.
Yeah, is the
from-
Miami Sound Machine on the list?
Miami Sound Machine, Gloria Estefan. Okay, so I think we're all saying she's not born here.
Oh.
But
I don't see her on here.
She's not born here.
Oh, yes, that's right. She's not born here.
Gloria Estefan.
If you watched her
So
movie,
it's
you know
only
the whole...
it's only the ones born here.
Sorry, Louise.
Okay, I'm going to have to go with Tom Petty.
Tom Petty is on this list. Now, what is he known for?
Breaking Hearts.
That's right, the musician. Where is he born for extra credit?
Gainesville.
You got it. All right, Leo. So you got Leo's got the lead. He's got the early lead here. All right, Louise, give me somebody that's a music artist from Florida.
Well, now I'm cheating because you said this before.
Which one?
Vanilla Ice.
Vanilla Ice, Ice Baby. That's right. He is. What's his real name?
Robert Van Winkle.
Yes, he is. Moved to Miami at 16, resides in Wellington. Citation needed. So Robert Van Winkle,
Wait,
rap
he's
artist.
back arrested again? Citation?
I don't know what that means. Yeah, it's got citation needed next to some of these guys. Georgette Jones. So I'm imagining that's George Jones, country music singer.
Yeah.
His real name must be Georgette. That's pretty weird. It
Yeah,
says
some parents
citation.
are
Born in
don't-
Lakeland.
Yeah, some parents don't know the outcome of the gender and they pick a name. That's a very Lakeland thing to do.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
They pick the name and
Oh.
they stick with it regardless.
Okay. Let's keep going. Let's keep going here.
Let's try Jimmy Buffett.
Jimmy Buffett. I think he is a Florida boy, isn't he?
Well, he owns Key West, so
Not born here.
Not born here, though. Yeah.
Not born here. He's not on this list. Well,
Okay.
I gave Louise a buzzer. I got to give you one. All right, so Back to Louise.
I'm out of ideas. They were my two.
I got a couple more.
All right, so let's see. I'll give you one.
Is Pitbull?
Flo Rida,
He was-
Tramar Dillard, Florida actor, born in Opelika, right outside of Miami.
Flo Rida was my next guess. He just came through town.
Oh yeah, okay.
And then
So, where's your backup guess? You got a backup guess?
Pitbull?
Pitbull.
He's Miami.
What's his name? What's his real name?
He's Cuba.
He's not born here.
I don't know
So he's not. So he's not from Florida then.
So Pat Boone.
Pat Boone. I see Pat Boone on here. 1934. He's a 50s rock and roll singer born in Jacksonville.
Okay, let's go with Chris Barnes,
Chris Barnes.
lead singer of Cannibal Corpse.
Ooh, haven't heard of that one.
Yeah, they're one of the founding bands of death metal.
Death metal. Okay. So what we'll do? Let's. So we got Ronnie Van Zant, lead singer of Leonard Skinner.
Oh yeah, Leonard
I'm gonna
Skinner's from
highlight
Fort
some of the-
Myers. They're from
It
Fort
says
Myers.
Jacksonville. Yeah, maybe born there, moved to Fort Myers. I'm going to go through some of the hot ones, the biggest ones I see on here. So you've got
Here's one that you wouldn't think of.
Yeah.
Morrison.
Jim Morrison.
Oh wow.
Wow, what's that? The Doors.
Yes.
Jim Morrison, and you also have Sean Kingston, reggae fusion singer,
So
born in Miami.
Oh,
Let's
finally,
see.
someone actually from Miami.
yeah.
Got
Well,
Jake Owen,
I was
old
just-
Jake Owen, American country music artist, Vero Beach. T-Pain is a rapper.
Oh yeah.
Pitbull is on here. Armando Pitbull
Okay.
Perez,
Yeah,
Cuban and American rapper, born in Miami. So we gotta take away that. And
Give me my dinger.
We'll do that.
Yay! I love lightning rounds. Oh, wait, that's a different dinger.
I think he's already got his 5. So
One of the something cool too in my kind of family history. My mom's mom, Granny Evelyn, she was the president of the Florida Country Music Association growing up. So it's pretty cool. She was all heavy involved in that, and she's not doing too well, health wise right now. But Mel Tillis is on the list. Pam Tillis, I know she loves those guys. She loves a lot of those old country singers there. Let's see, Trick Daddy, Maurice Young, rap artist, born in Sarasota. Donnie Van Zant. Let's see. You already talked about Tom Petty. Let's see. Sean Kingston. Okay, so the next page. Let's see. Let's wrap this up. So music stars from Florida we're talking about here on the Consumer Quarterback Show. We've got Ariana Grande. Trying to think of who's notable. Aaron Carter is a singer born in Tampa.
Oh, is Shine? I don't remember the guy's name, but Shinedown is a rock band, and I know the guy actually the lead singer was born in Orlando.
Shinedown. Okay.
If
I
it's
see
on the
Easton
list.
Coburn. He's kind of a newer country singer, pretty good.
It sounds like a country music list.
Eastern Corbin. No, just some of the ones, just some of the highlighted ones. Flo Rida, we talked about. Brooke Hogan, singer / rapper, it says, born in Tampa. I don't know. All right, so that is our list. That wraps up our list. Good
Nice.
job, guys. You guys both
Country
did
music
well.
and rap.
We'll call it a draw. Okay. Country music and rap.
Country music
We
and
had we had some rock in there. Come on. Oh, Nick Carter too. The Backstreet Boys singers on the list. I just noticed that one. Trying to hit the highlights. I can go through every one. Destiny's Child. No,
Beyonce?
no, that says Desmond Child there.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, Disney.
I didn't
All
think
right, so
Beyonce.
helping you win in any marketplace, mixing it up with some country music, rap music. Had some of the rock and roll music there, music stars from Florida. So let's go back to business. Let's talk business now. So when we think about business, here we are in Tampa. We got one of the best markets ever. We're probably on the tail end of a good economy. We've got something coming. At some point, it can't last this good. It can't be this good forever. So a lot of people are talking about student loan debt, trillions of dollars in debt out there. When's it going to recess? How bad are we going to be affected here in Tampa Bay? Maybe it's going to be a tougher effect in other states outside of Tampa Bay. What do you see happening coming up here, Leo?
I just can't handle the stress. I mean, I opened the show with the stress I had about the TV shows. I don't even know if we're going to survive till next year. Now
Uh-oh.
you're talking about the real estate collapse of 2019.
Hey, you never know. I'm just saying, be prepared. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying it's going to happen this day, that day. I'm saying something's going to happen. There's going to be a drawback,
Of course.
at some point. And one thing I like about the biz too is they've got some really good programming before us as well, leading into us. There's a guy named Phil's Gang. He talks a lot about the stock market. If you listen to the channel and you listen to what some of these folks are talking about, how will it affect? We don't know. But what I say is be prepared, especially, when I'm talking to seniors. My heart goes out to the seniors. They work their whole lives to build up this nest egg. They got a lot of their holdings in real estate. So if they want to sell, if they want to get liquid, I'm saying, hey, let's get aggressive. Let's get liquid. Let's price it right. Let's sell the property.
Yeah, but we've had recessions like 1991 comes to mind. But we've had recessions, mini ones, like the beginning of the Y2K. We had a recession then. I mean, those come to mind. But like the big ones, the oil embargo recession in the late 70s, the housing market collapse 2008. Those were huge.
Yeah.
And if those are about every 30 years apart, then we're in for a little recession. We're not in for like a big one.
There's also what I hear too is there's prognosticators. Harry Dent's a local one that's here. There's Tony Robbins. I listen to a lot of his stuff. A lot of people are saying that they come in threes. They come in threes, which is true every 10 to 12 years, and then what you look at is the impact and what's behind it. And a lot of the people I'm talking to or listening to are saying that the third one is going to be the worst one this time, just because it was the Y2K, it was the 08, and now here we are. Student loan debt, how's it going to shake out? What's the effect of Amazon, all the online retailers going to have on commercial real estate?
I would disagree on the comes in threes because it's just people can link things and group them into threes because why wasn't the 1991 recession on that list? Why wasn't it 91, Y2K, and then 2008?
Well, you also had the 80s. You had the 80s SNL crisis.
Right.
That was another big deal. Yeah, who knows? It's very complicated, and there's a lot of people in Washington, D.C. that have an influence that, we can't touch, right? It's that sphere of influence and that sphere of concern, right? We're concerned about it. There's some things to think about, but we can't be overwhelmed with it. We want to stay clear and focus on things that we can't control in our daily life. We're going to help you when we come back, give you some ideas on that. We're going to jump into our lightning round, and we have our feel-good story of the week as well. Man who disarmed Waffle House shooter raises $229,000 for the victim. Stay with us here. Consumer Quarterback Show, ConsumerQB.com.
Thanks for listening to my daddy's show. For more information, go to ConsumerQB.com.
To get in touch with Brandon, call 813-670-7372. Online at ConsumerQB.com.
Enjoy tranquil seclusion in an eco-lover's paradise. Paddling through the mangroves where the only sounds you'll hear are the sounds of nature. Because you deserve to relax on vacation, visit Pasco County, Florida.
The Consumer Quarterback, Brandon Rhymes, cutting through your typical media nonsense and offering you a rational and unbiased perspective on current events and life in Tampa Bay. Online at ConsumerQB.com.
All right, welcome back. Brandon Rhymes here, Consumer Quarterback Show, Platinum MVP Realty. Giving a shout out to Kipton's, the Hotel Zamora on beautiful St. Pete Beach. This is our official hotel partner of the Consumer Quarterback Show. They're offering 20% off to any of our listeners out there who want to go and stay at the Hotel Zamora, St. Pete Beach. It's the first new hotel built on beach in decades. Beautiful Castile restaurant on site, 360 rooftop lounge, pool, multiple bars. You got the hot tub. You got boat docks. If you're a boater like me, you pull your boat up and you hang out there for the day. And it's a great place to, hang out, have weddings, parties, all types of cool stuff. We've done some really nice parties there as well. And it's the 360 rooftop lounge. You got views of the Don Cesar, Gulf of Mexico, Intercoastal Waterway. Let them know the Real Estate Quarterback sent you. Give them a call, book your staycation, and enjoy a nice time. They're going to give you 20% off. Also put a bottle of wine and a charcuterie platter in your room just by mentioning the Consumer Quarterback Show. Leo Kane's in the house, Barrel Engineering, Louise Harris as well, Last Research and Editing, and we have our feel-good story of the week coming up as well. But let's go ahead and kind of follow what we were talking on. So specifically to Tampa, what's going on in Tampa? What are you seeing out there, Leo? Go ahead, Louise. He's pointing to you.
What I see is a lot of people are jumping on they're jumping on Facebook and they think that's enough and that they don't really understand what they're doing. And
right.
So I'm seeing a lot of people being overwhelmed by social media especially, and by not knowing how to use print or broadcast or any other kind of marketing. They think I have Facebook, I don't need anything else.
Right.
So I'm doing a lot of coaching saying that that's not really going to help you.
Right.
So
what's a strategy then? What's a smart strategy then?
The smart strategy is pretty much what you do, which is you have your name on so many different platforms and you use so many different mediums that you are able to get the right message to the right people. And I think even if you are a niche like Barrel Engineering,
right,
where you do home inspections and you're the expert in home inspections, you can still be broad in how you market to that niche market. And it's very important to do that, because if you are missing a market, you're missing a customer. So
sure, yeah. You want to be topical? Do you want to add anything to that, Barrel?
No, I agree with that. I mean, I think the key to any success on a social media platform is outsourcing.
Outsourcing.
Because I, as a business owner, I don't want to deal with Facebook.
Right.
I don't want to deal with Instagram. I don't want to deal with any of that. It's a distraction to me. I wouldn't dedicate 3 or 4 hours a day to one form of marketing. So why would I waste time on my cell phone checking my Facebook invites? So
right.
Yeah, I think outsourcing all of that, as you would any other form of advertising, is a smart way to go.
And there's something to be said for that.
Right.
Everybody's going to have their core competencies. They're going to be great at certain things. More, the example of the salesman is not going to be the best accountant.
Right.
There's everybody's going to have their skills that are best, and
do what you do best, farm out the rest.
And they love to do it. And that's the thing. People that love to do the social media, they're great at it. There's some ways too. There's some little hacks too that make it quick and easy. A lot of times, if you kind of are forced in a position where you don't have the budget maybe to outsource, that's something we could help our listeners with. If they want help with that, we can put them in touch with people that can help them with that. But let's talk about press release too, Louise. We haven't talked about press releases yet.
That's actually the second part of what I was going to talk about. In the summer, because a lot of people are on vacation, they feel like they don't need to market because they're on vacation.
Yeah.
So, but it's actually a good time to send out press releases, because the editors also don't have story ideas because people are on vacation.
Right.
So it's a good time to come up with an idea that would be a press release worthy. But there's also other ways, like you can pitch a particular editor or a particular news producer to try to get on that particular show, and you can do that. And again, if you have a great idea, the summer is a good time to do it because they don't have anything else to talk about. So.
Yeah, summer's a good opportunistic time to get your message out. And the more that you can attach it to that train that's already going by, something that's on Twitter, that's trending on Facebook, that's in the news, that's
like the hurricane season starting up.
That's right.
And being prepared for the home correction that everyone keeps talking about, that there's going to be a correction.
Yeah.
Being prepared, you can link that to hurricanes because you have to be prepared for a hurricane too.
Right.
So.
Yeah. All right. Every day we're going to tell you something positive. We got our positivity injection for you here in our feel good story of the week.
Tell me something good.
So you guys remember the man that disarmed the Waffle House shooter? He raised $229,000 for victims, and the 29-year-old hero who disarmed a gunman in Nashville area Waffle House has raised over $229,000 for the victims that he could not save. On April 22nd, a man opened fire at the Waffle House, fatally shooting 4 people and wounding several others. James Shaw Jr. wrestled the weapon away from the gunman, saving dozens of lives. In an interview, Shaw broke down thinking about the 4 people that he couldn't save and apologized to their families. To help the families of the victims, Shaw created a GoFundMe page with the modest goal of $15,000. As of Tuesday morning, Shaw raised over $229,000. I am overwhelmed, Shaw said in a statement. To the thousands of people who have expressed their care, prayers, and made financial donations, I can only respond by saying thank you. The widespread generosity, he added, has been a heartwarming reminder of what is possible when we come together and care for another. Awesome.
That's
really nice.
That's awesome.
That's inspiring. That's cool.
The GoFundMe and Kickstarters are still successful. That's good to hear too.
Yeah, the GoFundMe page is out. It's pretty cool. We had our mortgage partner on the other day, and they're saying, hey, if you're a first-time buyer, you're a young family, maybe a single mother, whatever the situation is, set up a GoFundMe page and say, hey, send it out to your friends, family, your sphere, and say, hey, I'd love to buy a home, and you'll be amazed how people will reach out and try to help you.
And again, with the crowdsourcing, if you don't do it correctly and don't get the right advice, you're not going to be successful with it. So you have to reach out to somebody who knows how to do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, let's jump into our lightning round.
The lightning round!
I am so good at lightning rounds!
I majored in lightning rounds.
So lightning round, we're going to mix it up today. We're going to talk about give me your elevator pitch about your business and how you can help our consumers. Leo Kane, Beryl Engineering, you're up first.
I'm Leo with Beryl Engineering and Inspection. Protect what matters most to your family. Do you have an expired permit that you need to take care of the week of closing? Is your house sinking into the ground? Do you have a concern that your roof might be leaking? Beryl Engineering can help. Contact us at 813-616-3301. That's 813-616-3301. Again, I'm Leo with Beryl Engineering and Inspection. Protect what matters most, your family.
I like that. He's got his pitch down. He's got his elevator pitch down. That's good. All right, Louise Harris, Last Research and Editing.
Hi, Louise Harris, Last Research and Editing. I help you get your information to the media and public through press releases, newsletters, blogs, web content, social media, digital marketing, or any other kind of writing, editing, or marketing you need. Last Research and Editing, the last word in meeting your marketing needs. Thank you.
I like it. Yeah, so Last Research and Editing, helping with press releases, even ghost writing. We're putting together our book. You can help people with ghost writing. I like that. There's a lot of ways that we have, with this Consumer Quarterback Show, we've got all the spokes covered on that financial wheel, that business wheel, your health wheel. Lots of folks that can help you. We want to help you live a better life. That's the goal of our show, and ultimately it's up to you to engage. We'd love to hear from you, and we have gratitude parties, live events coming up as well. We're looking at June 21 for our next party. If you want to be a part of that, reach out. We'd love to give you an invite. We just have to register you, make sure we know who you are, and that way we can check you in with security for our events. But hey, another great show here. You guys come with some strong content every week. This is good stuff. And parting words. Parting words. Yep.
About the book.
Yeah.
It's always good. That is a good marketing tool, is to have either an ebook or a regular book. But the key to doing writing a project like that is knowing your why, which is what you said earlier.
Yeah.
That you have to be focused. So you have to know why you want to write the book. If it's for marketing, or if it's for personal, or if it's to sell.
Yeah. Find out why. What is your end result? What's the end game? Is it just for branding? Or are you actually selling some type of a course? There's a lot of different ways why you would want to do that. Leo?
Yeah, we actually have 2 books. We have an ebook and a physical book. We use the physical book as marketing, and we use the ebook as a thank you to our clients.
Nice.
And to build credit. And they're both to build credibility and for marketing. So we one of each.
I like that. Yeah, I hand my book out after a listing appointment. I'll ask them though. I say, because some people, you just give it to them, they're not going to read. I say, are you a reader? Do you like to read? I don't want to just give out books and have it sit. I want to get a review out of it at least. Get on Amazon or Google. Give me a review on there.
A lot of companies will have an ebook on their website, and they download it to capture names and their leads. So they'll give a. Is that what you do?
Free report.
We just give the book. It's a book on how to make your home safer. We just give that to our clients. We email it to them. It's on our website. They can grab it. We don't do it for lead capture because the rest of our website's set up for lead capture.
Good stuff. All right, Louise Harris, Last Research and Editing, Leo Kane, Barrel Engineering, and, of course, PlatinumMVPRealty.com. We want you to please go out there and consider committing a random act of kindness. Pack up some food, some clothing. Go and volunteer. Do something friendly. Do something kind for one another. Go against the grain of that negative mainstream media. Find the good out there and be a force for good. Follow us on Facebook, Brandon Rhymes 1 on Twitter and Instagram. We'll see you next time. Consumer Quarterback Show, ConsumerQB.com.
You've been listening to the Consumer Quarterback, Brandon Rhymes. Whether it's real estate, consumer, or financial advice, let Brandon call your next play. Contact Brandon Rhymes at 813-670-7372. That's 813-670-7372. Online at consumerqb.com. And join us next time for the Consumer Quarterback Show. Weekday afternoons at 5 on AM 1380. The Biz.